So you're gonna start at the 7/8 mark. You're gonna back that. Okay. And don't worry, guys. I'm here. Like, I'm not going anywhere. Like, I'm going to walk around the room. I will re-demonstrate something if you need me to re-demonstrate it. That's not a problem.
Definitely.
So, basically, what happens with the flat felt... Can you pass me the... triple stitch? Yeah, that's fine. Whatever one. So, it's going to kind of look the same like this. It's gonna look like a double stitch and a triple stitch together. Yeah, pass me a double stitch as well. Thank you. Let's pick a normal one. So here's a normal one. So one side is gonna look like this, and then the double stitch. Let's see if I have a normal double stitch, a normal triple stitch. I mean, yes. Oh, this way maybe. So you guys could actually understand what's going on, because I'm like, I know you guys are lost. All right. So one side is going to look like this, and one side is going to look like this. So it's kind of a double stitch and triple stitch combined, but the only difference is, you actually get to see it. Ha, ha, ha. All right. So this is what I'm talking about. One side is going to look like a double stitch. One side is going to look like a triple stitch. The only difference is they're both clean. So this side's clean, and this side's clean. It's magic, right? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's show you how the magic happens. So basically, this is why you want a lot of seam allowance. What happens is you cut one side halfway down, and basically I cheat. I just folded halfway down, and I cut on my fold line. So you just trim it down a half. All right. And then you open it back up. So I just wanted to note, very important, with the flat felt seam, depending on the direction that you want your seams to go in, because this actually has a direction. That means all of this side was pressed this way. Okay, this is the wrong side, sorry. So that means your bigger side is this side right here. And then that's when you top stitch. So just keep in mind, if you want all of your flat felt seams to be a certain direction, you have to know which way you want to cut, because that top stitch is going to be on a specific side and that single stitch is going to be on a single side. So if you want all of the top stitching from one side to be this way, you need to do it this way. So just keep that in mind. For this class, don't kill yourself. I'm just saying, if you're making a coat, because usually most winter coats, or denim coats have the lines, so you need to know which way you want your lines to go. So basically, I'm sorry. You wanted to, I know, because I'm just so used to doing it. So you want to basically flatten this out. You would use the iron. And then what happens is you take the bigger piece and you encase it. Just like so. And then you would pin it in place.
Here's some right here, look.
Right. Those aren't mine, but thank you. I appreciate you sharing. Sharon's carrying.
No, I don't know. I found them on the table.
Okay. And then I will pass this around.
Do you sew over your pins?
Sometimes I can. I don't recommend it for beginners. If I was sewing over my pins, they wouldn't be in this direction. They would need to be adjacent,
right? That's
to
what
jump
they
over
teach
the
you at that other school.
Yeah.
To sew over your pins.
I don't recommend it. So after we pin it, you can go to the iron and press it to make it easier for you, or you can just keep it pinned. You want to check that there's no excess on this side and check that there's no excess on this side. By excess, I mean you don't want it to have like that little bubble like that. Okay, make sure that it's flat on both sides, okay? Flat on both sides. Okay, so now what I am going to do is I'm going to come and I'm going to create. I'm going to move these pins. I'm going to, yes, there we go. I'm gonna come, so basically we already have our first line, which is this side, so now I'm gonna create the second line, which is this line, okay? And that's what I'm gonna do right now. And the way we do that is that's an edge stitch, so the way to get the edge stitch is you wanna bring it right to the edge of that little rectangle like I've been doing. And just gonna back tack. Just take your time, don't rush it. And just move your pins as you go. That's why I have a magnet, because I usually just kind of drop my pins anywhere I want. And ta-da, you did your first luxury seam. So this seam is a lot of money because anything that involves a bigger seam allowance or more yardage and more thread and more labor costs more money. That's why jackets are expensive. Seriously, when you buy a suit, if the suit is separate, the blazer is always more than the pants. It takes more work. So this is your flat felt seam. And this can be done at any size as well. It's totally up to you. This is just for me a normal 1/2 inch